Well, it's 5:30 now, so I worked on it for about 3 hours. Um, the main thing that I did today, I should tell you about another tool that you need is going to be an angle grinder, and you're really going to need that. Um, what I was doing today was, if you look at right along here, all the end grain, I tried to bring it down a little bit more, sanding and filing. I don't have the tool that I need, and thanks to a guy that's on YouTube, Frank. He does snake sticks as well, and he asked to see if I had this tool, and I said no. And he says, "Well, it's going to be one that you're going to want." Now I'm going, why? Filing and sanding is not the way to go. So if you can afford that Win um, belt sander, most definitely get that. But anyways, I was doing all of this, and when I was doing that, I found that it was very, very hard. By having the belt sander, it would be a lot easier for the end grain. Also for, if you look at this part here, how it's a little bit high, and it's hard to get the mini files in there in order to file it. So the belt sander would be the way to go, because you would be able to get in there with the belt sander. So I got most of it. This is all rounded right here. Rounded all this, filed some of the ingrain in there, and you can see here the ingrain. And then this is all sanded, filed. And then you get over to, I guess it's all the way over to about here. Then you can see all the nicks and everything in there. And then I got a crack that I'm dealing with here, so I'm trying to file that and bring that down a little bit more, but that's a little bit harder. And then again, here's another end grain that I brought down, so it's smoother. Then you got this crack, and it's hard to connect these two up. Now I was thinking about using carpenter's glue. In Canada we have 8 times, so I was told, and using a ratchet strap and try ratcheting it and see if that would seal it. And then you got this part here, down along here. I'm trying to get that out a bit, and that will bring down the stick a little bit more. But as you can see here, I started doing a bit, and then you got this here. I was trying to level this up, but a little bit harder. And then I was doing a little bit on this, trying to fix it up. As you can see, I still got this to do. Then you got this part, and the file in here is really hard to get, or the Dremel. And this is where I'm at right now. I just got the tail and this little bit here. As you can see, I filed some of that down. But I got to do the tail on that, and then I got to sand the whole stick. But so far, it's time consuming, very hard on the arms, just filing and sanding, because I'm just hand sanding, and then got to round out the rest of it and try to file and get everything so it's all rounded, and then I got to redo the undercut for the underbelly, and then eventually gonna have to bring out the wood burner and burn all the scales onto it. That's going to be interesting. I'm hoping that I have the right bits. Something else that you're going to want to think about when you're making a stick, Mike Stinnett always says, try to avoid knots. Well, this knot right here, it's really hard to get even with a file. And I can't get in, and the sandpaper really doesn't do that much. The Dremel does, but it seems to burn, and then it's just a little bit more sanding and everything else. So if you could get a knot that's maybe over in this area, so just move it from here over to there, that would be a lot better. And then again, you got a knot here, and you can see how it's coming right here. The knots are really hard. You're trying to miss them with the body, but right once they're placed, it makes it a little bit harder. And then you got to get in here in order to do that. I'll probably work on that maybe tomorrow or Monday, depending on how I feel. And then you got this, and then once this is all done, then it's going to be all hand sanding from there on. The staff, I might use the mini files in order to file it a little bit more, and all that. But all in all, it's time consuming, but I'm hoping that when it's done, it's going to look amazing. And then having Mike Stinnett message me earlier today, that kind of made my day. He said that it's looking good and keep up the good work. Anyways, I'm going to go post this, so I'll talk to you all later. Bye.